Well, last week I teased you with that one, and yes, you were right. I was working on it, and it was really fun. That was one of our target songs for this week. This is the Guess Who, of course, These Eyes. Man, these guys had some great hits. Oh, but I shouldn't go into those unless I'm thinking about doing them. So, I don't know, maybe somewhere down the road, check out the Recommend a Lesson section if you think we ought to do more Guess Who tunes. That was, of course, These Eyes, kind of their first hit from their first official album, their first album with Burton Cummings, Wheatfield Soul, 1968. And anyhow, that was a pretty cool tune and showed how a lot of their songs just adapt really well to solo guitar, even though they weren't necessarily solo guitar songs. When I first listened to this song, I was a little stumped by some of those chords. And part of it is because they've got these unusual inversions in there. So check out that lesson on These Eyes if you're a Guess Who fan, or even if you're not, you should become one. Kind of the same thing as happened with Badfinger a few weeks ago, where I pulled out a band, did a bunch of songs by them, and I think a lot of people sort of rediscovered them. Alright, enough of that though. And let's see, some other, I don't know, enough interesting thing about the Guess Who for now? Yes, I think so. So it is Friday, February 10th. I'm trying to hang on to my calendar around here and see what's happened. The other big news that was this week, I had an excuse to go back into the world of slack key guitar. And because Santa Clara University has contacted me and asked me to come in and thinks I'm an expert on slack key guitar. So I will be doing a little Wednesday at noon thing there, February 29th. So anybody that's nearby and would like to check out a 45-minute, 50-minute thing, Wednesday at noon at Santa Clara University, it's at some theater. I'll try to get those details up a little bit later. Anyhow, it's open to the public. And I will be playing a lot of stuff in Taro patch tuning, which I just went into here. Probably not stuff like this, but you never know. Not very particularly slack key sounding tune here by Yorma. But who knows. But the slack key tunes I will be doing are a couple that I put up this week. We started with a very easy one. So I hope people, if you're afraid of getting into an open tuning, notice it wasn't very difficult right there. I tuned my first string down to D by comparing it to my 4th string D, tune my 5th string down to G by comparing it to the open G string, and tune my 6th string down to D by comparing it to the 4th string. Now, you can always break out your handy dandy lock-on tuner, if you still have one of these dinosaurs, and check later, and it's probably good enough. I'm not even going to check. I'm going to just play something. Start with something easy. Oh, anyway, so we started with a very easy slack key tune in 3/4 time called the Moloka'i Waltz. Paul McCartney and his 2-finger songs. Here's a 2 fingers finally. It was a 1-finger song till then. Actually, it's still a 1-finger song. Uh-oh, need 2 here. Just for that little run. Need 2 here too. No Picasso involved, but almost a 1-finger song. the Moloka'i Waltz. So if you haven't messed around too much with an open G tuning, D, G, D, G, B, D, try that one. And it's also a little confusing to pick in 3/4 time for a lot of people, because that's sort of a new thing, even if you're pretty good at finger picking. So we also put up a fly on the wall of that, of my stellar student, Sandy, trying a different tuning and a slack key tune for the first time ever. So you get to see her sort of scope out the waltz, and may follow that up with, if you're interested and would like to see how she did the week coming back. That was this week, so I'll see. I'm not sure if we were running the camera even that day. The fly on the wall things are sort of random. It just happens to be whatever, you never know. So anyway, and I decided to follow that. I figured if we're going to do one in open G, we might as well do another one, and brought out a Sonny Chillingworth tune called Kimo's Slack Key that is a little more complicated, but it's back in 4/4 time. Again, one finger for a long time. In fact, the whole first section is one finger. Second section, 2 fingers. Uh-oh, 3 now. And then the classic slack key lick. So, with Kimo, you get a chance to try something that has the stock slack key sound. Okay, sorry. Let's see, there was other big news. Oh, we also had... By the way, I did break some strings this week. Oh, shoot, just about broke that one too. Did you see me turn the wrong key? Trying to make eye contact while tuning the guitar. Really bad idea. Thou shalt always look at your keys when you're hitting them. That'll work. Anyway, we had... Oh, the capo is not handy. Yes, it is. Always have your capo handy. There it is. I think I introduced you to a new student, Pete. He came in. He's actually the first one that ever had me listen to Damien Rice, and it was about 8 or 9 years ago. 6 or 7, I guess. It was shortly after that first album came out. And finally, he got around to working on one of his songs because of all the requests here at TG to do more Damien Rice. So anyhow, you guys got to meet Pete and his lesson where we started talking about Volcano. So anyway, I think that's about it for the week. A couple fly on the walls like usual. Volcano and Sandy working on the waltz, and then a couple of slack key tunes. And what else is big news around here? It's February. It's still really nice. I kind of wish we'd get a little more rain here in California. Oh, wait a second. Where was I going to go? I was going to play something. Oh, yes. Who recognizes this? Anyway, I'm exploring other things, kind of very important dates this time of year. So, who's got it? Something else coming up in the near future. I think that's it. I'm out of here. I have some lessons to shoot and have some... Oh, have to go visit with Tommy Emmanuel this week. I hope some people saw his little workshop that they put on from the Musicians Institute. That was yesterday. And yes, I think we may be going to visit him at a workshop that's going on tomorrow in San Francisco. So, not 100% sure yet. Kind of depends on whether those comp tickets come in. Gotta go vote for those. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm going back to practicing and actually back to tuning. That kind of tuning just took its toll on my guitar. So if you want to hear something out of tune, not too bad. But okay, signing off for now. We'll see you next week.